offense has been kind of hard to come by the last couple of games. Nice to have the outburst that you did tonight.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice to be able to score, honestly. And the other thing it does is, when guys score, they feel better about themselves. It gives guys confidence, and confidence matters a ton in every league, but certainly in this league. So, hopefully we can carry that forward a little bit.
Sure sounded like it in the room after the game. That felt like a big cathartic win for them.
Yeah, it probably was. We haven't won enough lately, and then just to be able to score and listen, as a coach, you'd love to win 3-1 and all that stuff, but to score 6 matters. And again, I think guys feel better about themselves when that happens, and I know how important confidence is. So it was a good thing for our guys.
How good was Ilya McCabe tonight?
Yeah, really good. I thought the line was really good. Between Connor and Dickie's line, they were out there against Celebrini. They kind of shared it at different times, and Mickey just continues to be a really good player for us. He night in and night out. He just competes so hard. He wins puck battles. There's a simple kind of greatness to him. It's not necessarily flashy-ish. He skates really well, but man, he just really works and wins puck battles and defends hard and gets the puck on a stick because of it. And it's kind of a good lesson for everybody in our room.
I've been asking you about Donato's, lack of offense compared to last year, and 4 points for him, including some pretty highlight reel plays. What did you see from him?
Yeah, no, I thought he played well. When he's played on that line with Mickey and Dickie, they've done a good job. He's generally played pretty well. As I said to you earlier, some of this is always opportunity driven, and when you're playing on that line, you're going to get more opportunity, and good for him to take that opportunity and kind of run with it a little bit. And it's a big night for him. We were hoping to get him that third one, but it was a big night for him.
Looked like you switched the D pairs a little in the third period. What was the reason?
I just didn't. I thought we were just struggling a little bit in a couple of our pairs, so we just made a couple switches. I thought Murph was having a good night, and so we kind of moved Murph up with Vlas to ultimately go out against the Celebrini line.
What did you see on the power play goal where you guys finally broke that drought?
Well, I thought that power play was good. It stayed in the end almost the whole time. When you get zone time, you're eventually, I think, I know from a PK perspective, what you want is minimize the zone time, because the more zone time you have, the more somebody's going to make a play, or you just kind of get wore down, or they get that extra opportunity. And so the fact we were able to keep in the zone for a long time, I thought was important. And then obviously, if we can get Connor those pucks in those areas, he can be deadly.
What do you see? The Sharks obviously kind of turned it on in the second half of the game, and that's a team you're going to probably be facing a whole lot over the years in big games. What was your takeaway of seeing this iteration for the first time?
Yeah, I thought they do some real good things offensively that tax you. I think you got to take advantage of that when you can, and kind of in transition, which I thought we did. But they're going to tax you defensively, meaning they're going to make you play really good D. I thought when we did that, we were good. I thought we lost a little bit in the third. They pushed. Games when you go up 5-1 are goofy. Like they can, we saw last night. Like they can get goofy. Good for a penalty kill to step up big in the third. To kind of keep it a 2-goal then 3-goal lead.
Tough to come by the last couple games. How nice to have an outburst like that tonight.
Yeah, no, it's great. Obviously, we had a lot of guys get on the score sheet tonight, and that's what we work towards every game. And it's fun to play that way, and it's definitely great to get the win.
Seemed like you were feeling frisky tonight. You had a couple of big ones out there.
Yeah, it was great. I always say when I get to go to church on Sundays, that's when I feel good for the games, and I felt good tonight. So.
You've been looking for some more of that offense and feeling like you're getting chances, and do you feel like this could, after the break, maybe propel you a little bit?
I hope so. I think that's the kind of thing you need. Like, you build momentum. You get, I think I got a lucky point on the first one where I try and shoot, and it gets to Grizzy and he makes a good play, and or Dick, I forget what happened. But I think at the same time, it's just getting those balances every now and then. You have plenty of chances that should go in that don't, and then sometimes they don't deserve to go in and they go in. So hopefully that's a good sign for the future, and I'm gonna continue to work to hopefully help the team win more games.
How nice was it to be able to give the crowd a win before the break?
It's awesome. Obviously, they're super passionate and dedicated to us, and we had that signing yesterday where we got to meet a lot of fans, and you just feel the electricity from the fans, how excited they are about the future and the present right now. And obviously, we got to finish strong with the next game, but it's definitely great to get a big win in the building.
Sounded pretty rowdy in here too after the game.
Yeah, guys are pumped up. I think you got to enjoy the little things, right? I think guys will enjoy it, but also move pretty quickly to be focused on the next game as well.
That first one you scored, where does that rank up there for you?
Honestly, that's a good question. I haven't even watched it yet. I know I got buried after it, so hurt a little bit, but you know, I was lucky to go in, and you know, a lot of guys made a good play to make that happen. So,
How have you been able to develop such seemingly quick chemistry with McKay and Dickinson?
they're easy to play with, right? They're so predictable. I mean, Dickie's a great centerman, very reliable, and then Mickey's a workhorse, and he always makes the right play. So those are the type of things you look for in players, and if you can help them be better, they help me be better. So I think at the same time we kind of work off each other, and when you play like that, it's fun.
That you looked like you were going to have fun tonight. How fun was this game for you guys?
Yeah, it was good. Our line was clicking. Donnie and Mickey, they were on a different level, and I just kind of got to ride them.
Going against the Celebrini line, what is that like, taking on that matchup?
Yeah, he's an impressive player. Obviously, I've been following what he's doing this year, but to play against it live, you know, he does a lot of the little things really well, and then his skill is obviously top tier. So, you know, a guy that battles that hard and then has the skill to match it, you know, he's going to be and is currently a very special player.
McKay does so many things defensively and kind of under the radar. How nice is it for that big offensive game like this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's kind of a guy that's the epitome of details. He does everything right. He battles his heart out every single game. So he's very deserving to have a successful night like that.
Penalty kill's been red hot lately and played a big role in the win tonight. What are you seeing out there that's working?
We're all very aware of what we have to do out there. There's obviously an extra guy out there, so the reads are not exactly the same every single situation, but everybody knows in these situations who's got to go and who's got to support and who needs to be the middle coverage, who's got to attack the wall. So we're on a good stretch here where guys just know it's instinctful, and it's not like guys are overthinking it and running out of position to open up space. So that's what the power play wants, is that they got to drag somebody out of coverage to create space and then create their opportunities.
I'm making jokes that goal scorers score 5 goals that time, so that's sometimes what I'm trying to implement.
How much is this a relief for all of you guys right now?
Yeah, relief. Yeah, we've had some tough losses in games where we felt like we went overtime, the shootouts where we felt like we had good performances, and whether we gave up a lead or whether we couldn't close it out, it's hard. Played a lot of great teams before this in our schedule, and tonight it was nice at home. Our last home game before the break to really put an effort and honestly just get the goals. I think that gives guys a little bit more energy and confidence. And obviously we talk a lot about defending first, and I think some of those goals led to that. But also when you're able to offensive guys to see them go in, I think it gives more confidence for the rest of the game.
4 goals in 4 weeks. Is that just hockey being hockey?
For me,
different.
No, it's different. I think it's kind of ebbs and flows like that as a defenseman. You just happen to get shots that go through, or you happen to get looks that give you a chance more than others. So that's it's just I don't want to just say lucky, but there's a little bit of luck. Yeah.
Considering that, though, it seems like you've played pretty well since during this tough stretch. How have you felt about your overall game?
I felt pretty good. Yeah, I think I felt healthy lately, and feel like I got in a groove playing with Grizz as a partner for a while, and I think some of it comes from just being confident defending with your partner and system, and then after that trying to be a little more poised with the puck and make passes and breakouts and simple things that aren't crazy, but with my game when I'm able to make breakouts and not cause turnovers that lead to more D-zone time, then it's usually able to have a little more flow and better defensive shifts.
How big was it when they got close, McKay scored, and then he set up the Donato goal to kind of kill him?
Yeah, and that's where an example of defense leads to offense. I think games that we've won before this year have come from that, and whether it's getting the whole load zone shift that gives us a power play, or whether it's them that they're able to track and back check and get opportunities go the other way, and that leads to a few of their goals. Actually, the one Donato had a really nice move and off the rush that we defended first, and then at the end we had a long D-zone shift, and then Mickey seems to have just that extra gear. He doesn't get tired to blow by defensemen, and that leads to other goals.
PK's at like 93% now since January 1st. It's just like how confident you guys are every time you're out there.
It's nice. They had a couple good chances tonight, but I think like our pressure's been good lately, and we've been able to anticipate and jump and keep them from getting sustained zone time. So I think that's big, and I've said before, just confidence in having partners and pairs, and our 4 groups and D pairs have been healthy lately to build some camaraderie and consistency with how we go out there and defend.
It helped that stuck the power play trouble.
Yeah, Connor did. Yeah, it wasn't just Connor. It was other people too that made plays on that. But yeah, it was big. Honestly, it was kind of funny. Me and Blas were laughing. They scored 3 goals in a row on us this morning in the power play and morning skate, and we were like kind of not happy, but also chuckling. Like hopefully that gives a little juice, and it did. So after we scored, Blas looked at me and he goes, "We gave him some confidence this morning." But they were moving the puck well. We worked on the power play a lot yesterday and this morning, and those guys have been working hard to get them going. It's really nice to see that.
What have you seen from Sam Rizzo ever since he's came up from Rockford?
Yeah, he's been steady with his game, and he always shows that poise of the puck. And tonight you saw him kind of a one-man breakout, sometimes able to lead the rush and go into the offensive zone. And he's got that ability, and for him to sneak in and get a goal tonight, I think is really big and feeds his offensive game, which we really need. And it's fun to have him back and see his confidence and pro game continue to grow.
Thanks.